What's up YouTube? King Marnold here, and today I have another special announcement to make as I did yesterday. But this marks the beginning of Tutorial Tuesday on the King Marnold YouTube channel, which basically what that means is every Tuesday I am going to release a redstone tutorial of some sort. And today I actually have a randomizer, and there's really not a good video out there on YouTube on how to make a good redstone randomizer efficiently and easily. But I'll just press this button here and it will randomly select a number 1 through 9. I did not make 0 for lazy reasons. But anyways, a random number will come up every time. And right now we are selecting with replacement. So even though the 5 just got picked, it can still be picked after that. But as this is a tutorial video, I will show you how this works, and on a scale of 1 to 3, I would select a 2 on how hard this is to learn, meaning you need some redstone knowledge, but you don't need to be advanced with it. But the whole concept behind this is we are using the spreadplayers command in command blocks. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to harness the randomness that the spreadplayers command allows us to get. And what the spreadplayers command does is it randomly spreads some sort of object in a given area that you have. So what this is doing is it is randomly spreading this sheep in this grid, and we have 9 outputs, or rather 9 inputs in this grid that this sheep can land on. Now these 9 inputs will trigger the 9 outputs over here, or rather inputs, whatever you want to call them, either way it still works. And these units will clone in the respective number over to our display. So to explain what's going on in the command, we have, this is the command right here, and it's /spreadplayers, and then the first 2 numbers, the 24 and the 15, are your x and your z coordinate. The 24 the x, the 15 the z. And what that is this pressure plate is the coordinate 24, 15. Now you don't need the y coordinate, which is the height coordinate. You just need the x and the z. And the 1 is how far you want to spread all of the entities away from each other, which in this model it doesn't really matter, so you can just put a 1. The 2 is the radius of the square of the space that you are selecting. That is important. So the 2 refers to how many blocks away from the center, which is the coordinate we just selected. So the center is that pressure plate right here, which is signaled by the 24 and the 15. And the 2 means how many blocks away from that center. So so there's a little square here. It goes 2 blocks out, and it goes 2 blocks out in each direction. So that creates a little square all the way around, which is basically the area that I already have gridded off here. And then the rest of the command is false, which means we're not going to respect teams, which in this model doesn't really matter, but you just put false. And then we're specifying what it's cloning over, or what it's spreading over to that grid, which at E means target all entities, and I specified it to type equals sheep so that we're only spawning sheep in this area. So if you have a bunch of other sheep on your map, it will spawn all the other sheep. So you want to pick a mob that you only have 1 of. It doesn't have to be sheep, but that's just what I picked. And the type equals sheep is not necessary for the spreadplayers command, for the record, but I just put it in there so that we could specify it to only sheep, if that makes sense. And just to be clear, the S in sheep does have to be capitalized. If you do not capitalize that, it will not work, to save some of you frustration. So that is the basic concept in all of this, the spreadplayers command. And to show you how the rest of this works, what this command block does is it will teleport the sheep back to the original block. Now I'm not going to cover exactly what the command is. You can look that up in another tutorial since it's not the main concept I'm trying to focus. But that will clone the sheep or it'll teleport the sheep back to this original block 4 ticks after it randomly gets spread. Now, another key concept in this is you have to put lava underneath the pool of the inputs right here. The reason why you do that is because if you just have sandstone down here, the sheep could randomly get spread to all the open spaces. So the game will not spread a sheep into lava. So when we put lava there, that makes it so the only blocks in this square grid it can land on are all of these pressure plates. So that's why the lava needs to be down below. And for the rest of this, what happens is each of these nine pressure plates will clone a redstone block into one of these 9 inputs. And what happens is when a redstone block gets cloned in, it will stay there for 3 ticks and automatically be deleted. These command blocks here delete the redstone block right next to it using the clone command. Once again, you can look that up in another tutorial, as that's not what I'm focusing on. And this command block will clone in the number right next to it over to the display. And that's pretty much how this randomizer works. Now, obviously, you can't only use this for this purpose. I was just trying to show the concept of a randomizer, and this can be used for many different things, I'm sure. But I was just happy to get this video out there, as I could not find a good video explaining how to make an efficient randomizer. And that concludes this video, and for more Tutorial Tuesdays, be sure to subscribe to the King Marnold YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.